A lot of Nationwide Xfinity diecast, well, honestly, they're quite bland. But today's car is fantastic. Here is Josh Wise's 2011 Spin Master Air HOGS Chevrolet Impala. Hello, Daddy folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, back with another NASCAR Diecast review. Today's car is going to be Josh Wise's 2011 Spin Master Air HOGS Chevrolet Impala, of course, for the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And wow, dude, I don't even remember this car being made. I don't remember this car being made. I don't even remember where this car ran. I mean, I don't know if it's like an Iowa paint scheme. I don't know if it was ran like a Kansas race. I don't even know. Spin Master. That really kind of, I don't know, that's kind of funny, because in 2011, Spin Master, I don't think, had the rights to NASCAR Diecast yet. And of course, in 2012, they started producing their goofy line, what I call, look, I never have been a fan of the NASCAR Spin Master stuff because their car molds were much like Hot Wheels, right? They were like an off-brand of it, right? They didn't look realistic, right? When it comes to a diecast, it's got to look realistic, it's got to be believable, and it's got to be true to scale. I'm a very, very, very understanding, level-headed guy, but when it comes to a freaking diecast, it better look like this. It better not look like something like this, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get this 2011 Spin Master Air HOGS, well, Chevrolet Impala out of the box. Alrighty, folks, check this race car out. Holy cow, man, look at the freaking nose on this. You got helicopters, you got freaking missiles. It's a freaking Chevrolet. It's a JRM diecast, and I tell you what, this thing is fantastic looking. This is such an odd race car, though. It's such an oddity, you know. When I think of the number 7, I think of Danica Patrick, I think of Montreal, or, you know, I think about a cat that drives a 7 who did pretty good. Regan Smith, you know, did pretty good, you know. Justin Allgaier's doing pretty good, the 7, right? You know, I think of those cats. Josh Wise in an Air HOGS Chevrolet Impala. Not so much. I didn't even know this car ran, to be honest with you. This looks, it's just such an odd paint scheme. You could definitely tell this was like a 1 or 2 race deal. I tell you what, though, this is a very cool looking paint scheme. Alrighty, folks, so over here on the nose of the diecast, you got Air HOGS right there. You got kind of like an explosion, very action-packed hood design. I love that. The transitions, you know, very nice. Got 2, looks very modern looking attack helicopters, Air HOGS. You know, they make, you know, RC vehicles and whatnot. Very cool stuff. And over here to the nose, I mean, kind of, for some reason, the Chevrolet Impalas in the Nationwide series, I don't know why, but this looks like a freaking catfish. Just look at it. And then you got, it's kind of a smile, right? And he's got like a droopy eye over here, right? You know he had too much to drink. That's basically what it looks like, but it's a very cool pattern, you know. The whole hood's like a giant explosion, and like the bottom trim of the splitter and the front fascia really is kind of like a dark, just gloss black. That just adds a little bit of extra detail to it. You got the Impala, you got number 7, JRM right there. You got the Chevrolet bow tie. You got Moog, Male, Cop, Elderbrock, Simpson, JE, Sunoco. Got Goodyear Eagle. Left side of the car, you got Josh Wise, got NASCAR race car, got NASCAR Nationwide Series. Mechanics were Featherlight, ARP, Jegs, MSD, 3M Holly. I don't know what that is. Looks like DuPont. Bosch, don't know what that is. Racing Electronics, something else. JRMRacing.com. airhogs.com, taxslayer.com, pretty bare advertisement place there. Got American Ethanol. Got this aircraft over here just shooting off rockets. I guess it's like a 3-dimensional pattern. This is like a wing. Very cool, man. I like that. That looks very good. And just notice the sharp lines on the 7. That is a very high quality resolution number. I like that. And also the paint scheme, just it shoots all the way down to the bottom. And honestly, if you would have took this off of it and just kind of hid that, you would think this is like a Superman paint scheme. Just look at that. Does that not look like a Superman paint scheme? Pretty cool stuff. This honestly might be my favorite part of the race car. I don't know why, but like very bright, very potent red on the tail end here. Just looks so freaking good, man, with a nice little nationwide / Xfinity spoiler. Very nice, you know, just a Gen 5 back end. That's what it is. Gen 5 do kind of have like a little cut in right there where it says Air Hogs at the number 7, Chevrolet, Mac Tools, and I can't read the one below it. And over here to the right side of the car, you got JRMRacing.com. Once again, Josh Wise, NASCAR Nationwide Series. You know, I really did not know they made this diecast. I don't know really the rarity of it. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I didn't know this car existed. Good old Race Day 2011. Make sure you go check him out on Instagram and on YouTube. He gave me this car, and I was like, wow, this is freaking cool, man. Josh Wise, Air Hogs, IMPALA. You know, Junior Motorsports still runs a 7, right? It's still very cool. They still have the 7 in their fold, and now they have the 8 car, which is really cool. And over here to the roof of the race car, you got the number 7, which is kind of like a stretch number 7, if you ask me. This one kind of reminds you of like a 007 number 7, if you ask me. You know, I don't know why, but for some reason, now I'm looking at the 7. It just looks so freaking different. I don't know why. I feel like just looking at it, since this number's kind of stretched, it just makes the entire font look drastically different. I don't know why. That's interesting. So you got JRM Motorsports right there on the decklet. And just the whole paint scheme, man. It's such a detailed race car, to be honest with you. It's such a very detailed race car, you know. You got all kinds of different colors on the race car. You have all these different patterns, 3-dimensional graphics. I mean, this stuff, when they put on the car, it's not just copy and paste, right? You got to put shading, you got to put detail, you got to add in transitions, you got to just, oh my goodness, man. It's incredible the work that goes into these paint schemes. I mean, it's remarkable. Alrighty, folks, that is it for today's review, man. I just think it's just so freaking cool, man. It is just one of the coolest vintage nationwide diecasts. Crazy to say that the Nationwide Series is now vintage. I remember very fondly when good old Sam Hornish and Austin Dillon battled for the Nationwide Championship, and that was a really cool championship battle because, believe it or not, we were putting up our Christmas tree the day, really the night, that Austin Dillon won the Nationwide Championship. It was really weird, and it's crazy to think that NASCAR in a couple years might not even be racing in November, which is kind of sad because the way they're talking about, you know, cutting the schedule down. But either way, this is a very cool race car. You notice the Nationwide logo is printed on the front windshield. I just tell you, man, you know, a lot of these Nationwide releases, they're very generic, copy and paste. You know, the same paint scheme with a different driver. You know, you can even go to the Roush Fenway number 60 cars from 2018 where they had like Austin Cindric, Ty Majeski, I think one of them's Chase Briscoe. You know, it was like the same paint scheme, but it had a different driver, so they sold it. It's like with the Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney cars, the 22 discount tire joints. Same driver, they make like 4 or 3 different releases of it, right? This one, though, is truly a unique paint scheme, and I really like that. This is a very unique paint scheme. If you're, you know, I know a lot of people don't do these, you know, Xfinity stop motions anymore, but if you were looking for a paint scheme to really set your series apart, this would certainly be one to add a little contrast to it. I mean, it is just, wow, bro. The 3-dimensional graphics, the paint job on this thing, it's such an underrated race car, man. Freaking Air Hogs. Wow. What an awesome diecast. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Of course, drop a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this 2011 Air Hogs Spin Master Chevrolet Impala for Josh Wise. Whatever happened to that dude? Whatever happened to him? He used to be driving that with the Furniture Row car. Man, I don't even know where he went. I don't even know if he's still racing anymore, man. It's crazy, all these drivers that just came and gone. Anyways, folks, hope you're having a great one. Of course, go and follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you're having a great one, folks. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.